Struggling after my son almost died in childbirth. I feel cheated. Like these things were never explained to me. No one educated me on the risks of childbirth and what could happen. I had a perfect pregnancy with basically no symptoms. The baby was so planned and so wanted. At the end of an agonizing 30-hour labor, he got stuck on the way out and required Olympic-level efforts not only to be delivered but to be recovered, resuscitated. I had basically begged for a C-section multiple times during the labor, so I'll always live with the what if they had honored that request and he was delivered safely. Why the fuck isn't there more awareness around this type of event? I know technically it's rare. But when I shared my birth story online, I was astounded at the amount of messages from women who had experienced similar traumas. I felt both validated and terrified. Childbirth isn't safe. Modern medicine has evolved significantly and there have been many breakthroughs, yet women and children are still dying or being seriously injured during what is thought to be a routine part of life. The mental and physical trauma of this ordeal will stay with me forever. ETA My son was in the NICU for 6 days following the traumatic birth. Doctors said based on a battery of tests that he's not likely to have any short or long-term damage from this, but that he was delivered in the nick of time. Any longer and he'd likely be severely disabled, vegetative or dead. ETA 2 Some of you are asking me if I didn't know there were risks. OFC I knew there are some risks for childbirth as it's a major medical event. Bottom line is that they are glossed over as being so rare, and the narrative of childbirth is beautiful, you're young, fit and healthy, you'll be fine, it'll be a bit of pain for an amazing reward is normalized in society so much that I didn't think this could ever be my reality. Hopefully that makes sense. ETA 3 Some of these comments are very insensitive. I watched countless birth stories on YouTube and read countless birth stories on baby bumps. There were the odd anecdotes regarding complications, but nothing like what happened to me. Was I a bit ignorant? Maybe. But my God, the catastrophes that can happen during birth are absolutely downplayed and or hidden entirely in some cases. I'm in the US and there is some indication the maternal deaths have gone up in the last 20 years. Bipedal childbirth, along with the big heads that we humans have, makes childbirth more dangerous than other animals. Ugh. I do feel like I see more information about this, but that might be because I'm looking for it. I read birth stories on our baby bumps from the time I found out I was pregnant until I went into labor. It helped me feel prepared for any situation. I think sharing stories amongst ourselves is the best way of sharing this type of information. There's only so much a doctor can realistically walk you through. Childbirth is a big reason my son is an only child. I don't really think it is as rare as it is made out to be. Largely, society lies to women and hides many of the realities of pregnancy and childbirth. Furthermore, the way in which women give birth in hospitals on their back is designed to make things easier for the doctor, not the woman giving birth, which can cause problems like you described. The way women used to give birth was through standing. So gravity can help you out too. I'm sorry you went through this. But please know, this is definitely more common than you might think, and you are certainly not alone. I am resonating with this story so much right now. My mom was planned to have a C-section, but my brother became in distress, and the doctor just wasn't around. My mom was told by the nurses that because she already had one baby, she'd be better pushing My brother almost died, cord wrapped around his neck, and was only saved by them vacuuming him out of her. My mom has permanent medical issues because of it. Birth complications are not rare. Childbirth is dangerous. The biggest risk to a woman is pregnancy and childbirth. People should be educated of the great risks involved, i.e., I agree with you. I don't know how we got to this situation where people think that a healthy, happy baby is the norm after a pregnancy. That's a blessing. There is a lot more that can occur. It literally boggles my mind when people treat childbirth as mundane or a total walk in the park. I guess because my mother and I both almost died during my birth, so emergency C-section. Women having babies. No worries. Piece of cake. All sunshine and roses. Men having a bent penis. OMG, need ads every 3 seconds, need TV spots, we must get the word out far and wide. Why do you think women fight so hard for pro-choice rights? Women die every day for a million things men have glossed over as being normal. In my experience, most women do not want to hear what needs to be told about pregnancy, delivery, breastfeeding. There are thankfully so many online resources now. So anyone who wants to know can know. Just like you're complaining about not being told. Every once in a while there is a post, why is everyone bumming me with their horror stories? On so many parenting subreddits that I follow. The maternal mortality rate in the US is shocking when compared to other developed countries. Glad that OP and their child survived. The fact pregnancy in the US is considered short-term disability should tell you everything you need to know about how this society treats pregnancy. I'm so sorry this happened. I know firsthand. The immediate hammer that hits you in the head when you are unsure if your newborn baby will live. It's unexplainable terror and despair. It's like this stuff should be taught to kids of childbearing age in some sort of class or something so they're aware. But really, why do I need to spend $100 to take a childbirth class just to learn this stuff? I almost lost my son twice, once when the complete abruption occurred and again when he came out with an APGAR of 1, and I struggle with it too. To feel so out of control is terrifying and nothing I would wish on my worst enemy. Against very bad odds. He is healthy, ahead of milestone, and has no signs of any kind of lasting damage. I recommend therapy to process. It's a journey. I'm sorry you are part of the trauma club. I feel you. Both of my children's births were traumatic. It's okay to take a while and grieve your loss of the birth you wanted and the loss of those 6 days. Yes, it was only 6 days and you're going to have many more with your beautiful child. But they were traumatic days full of uncertainty. If you haven't yet, I encourage you to speak with a therapist. They can help you deconstruct all of this and create the best life with your child. I feel like I mostly hear horror stories about childbirth. It's older people, like my parents' age, that don't talk about that kind of stuff. My cohorts Gen X and younger seem to have no issue talking about traumatic births and tend to have less kids. Childbirth is one of the most dangerous things humans do. There has been a concerted effort to keep that quiet while promoting an idealized vision of not only birth but also motherhood. As women we should talk about it, so thanks for sharing your story op. I was 16 when I got pregnant and watched a ton of birth videos to educate myself on what was happening or going to happen. There's lots of materials out there to educate yourself. Sometimes births just go wrong. Usually they can see if baby's too big to fit by ultrasounds, however nothing is a guarantee.